Evening, Sekiro Ned here. This video is going to cover two topics. One is trying to describe a useful way to think about the Sekiro combat system to help you memorize enemy attacks and predict them more easily. And number two, we're also going to go into a lot of detail about all of the movesets of Corrupted Monk Illusion, which is also useful for the movesets of True Monk in phases 1, 2, and 3 largely. She'll just be used as an example. I hope this is also helpful with other bosses. I find it is. I might make videos for other bosses. I'm also going to show one more thing for Corrupted Monk, and that's how to dodge her. Because if you dodge her, you can get more damage in quickly and end the fight fast. So, one of the most helpful ways to think about the Sekiro combat system and predict enemy attacks is to break enemy attacks down by basically two dimensions that are depicted here. So in this plot, we show the enemy at various distances from you. That's the y-axis, top to bottom. So up at top, we have the enemy when they're really far away from you. In the middle, when they're a mid-distance, like a couple dodges away from you. And at the bottom, when they're really close to you. And on the x-axis at the bottom, you see that enemy attacks vary not only by how far they are from you, but whether or not the enemy is standing in neutral. So that's, you're not hitting them, they're just standing there. 2, the enemy deflects your attack. If they deflect your attack, they'll have a different set of attacks. And 3, the enemy blocks rather than deflects. They also have a different set of attacks. There's other variables, of course, but this is a really, really helpful, simple way to break down and think about enemies' different attack sets, which are basically the lists of different attacks that they will randomly select from and decide to make a move on you with. So in this video, I'm going to give an example of this with Corrupted Monk. I'm going to not only talk over slides like this, I'm going to spend most of the video actually just showing you all of her attacks when she's far, when she's mid-distance, and when she's close, depending on whether or not she's neutral or deflecting or blocking. I'm going to use that as an example. So, on this slide, we have an example of the system I just showed you, and next to all the different enemy sets of attacks, we have the attacks that Corrupted Monk uses on you. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this slide. You can come back here for reference. But these are the first attacks she'll make. Each first attack can then turn into a combo. For instance, when she's close and neutral, she might swing from her left side or her right side at you, and that will lead into different chains of attacks. I'll show those also in a second. But just wanted to show this slide for reference. These are the different attacks that she will take against you. Her first moves that she'll make when she's at these various distances, and depending on whether or not she's neutral, deflecting, or blocking. So how did I learn all this about Corrupted Monk? I tested it live, and here you see my notes on all of Corrupted Monk's combos. This is also for your reference, but I just wanted to show you my starting point. And here is a slide I'll just show you quickly. You can come back here for reference, but this is actually a flowchart of all of Corrupted Monk's combos. So on the bottom, that's what attack she starts with. For instance, in neutral, you can trace the black lines going from right. That's all the combos she makes when she starts with a swing from her right side. But yeah, just wanted to flash this at you quickly. You can return here if it's interesting to you, but let's show you them live. That's an easier way to introduce you to them. Oh, and one thing to note from looking at this is that her thrusts almost always come after a left swing. Let's start with her attacks from afar, when she's far away. She's got her close distance and do her 5 swings. She'll sometimes stop at 3 if she hits you. We have her hand up to uppercut, to jump, slam. We have her jump, sweep, and we have her jump and slam. Now for her attacks from mid-distance. This is about 2 dodges away. We have close distance, and she'll start her spin move. Again, that should be about 5 spins. We have her jump and slam. We also have her jump and sweep. We have also just closing distance and attacking. This could be one of any combo. And lastly, We have her close distance and thrust. Now let's cover her attacks from close. We're going to start with her attacks in neutral when she swings from her right. If she swings from her right, she might swing once, then from the left again, to a thrust. We have swing from the right, then from the left, to a sweep. Here we have an uppercut from the right, another right, a left, another left, a bump, and then a big left uppercut. Here we have right, right, left, left uppercut, left, left uppercut, thrust. Here we have right uppercut, then a big right uppercut to a sweep backwards to make distance. Now from neutral, if she swings from her left, she'll actually only do one thing. A left swing, and then a sweep, which is usually pretty far away from you. And if she does a sweep from neutral up close, and you jump over it but don't jump off her head, she'll do a sweep, left swing, left backwards jump. Here we have sweep to a single left swing to a thrust. Or alternatively, she'll do a sweep to a left swing, second left swing, and then the thrust. Now she'll do different attacks if she deflects your attack and she's up close. She'll do a big up jump slam to a left swing, thrust. Or she'll do her jump slam, right swing, left uppercut, left swing, thrust. She'll also do a left swing to a back jump, or she'll do a left swing to a thrust. Now, I said attacks are different when enemies block. That's true. I titled this slide poorly. But with Corrupted Monk, most of her attacks if you block are the same as attacks that she does otherwise. I just want to highlight a couple special ones she does. She only does this while she's blocking or you're currently attacking her, and you need to be ready for them because a couple of them are really powerful and they happen really fast. One thing she'll do is a left swing to a left strong uppercut to a thrust, or alternatively, she'll do a left uppercut, left swing, big bump to a big left uppercut. Now, if she does her sweep and you jump on her head to parry and do some posture damage, she'll do something different. Jump on her head. One thing she'll do is a backwards jump. If you jump on her head, alternatively, she'll do a right uppercut to a big right uppercut to a backwards sweep. And lastly, if you jump on her head, she'll actually just do another sweep. Lastly, I want to show something special for Corrupted Monk, which is dodging her. Dodging is really useful with Corrupted Monk because if you dodge her, she often ends her attack. So she'll do her first attack, you dodge it, and then she'll often end it. Sometimes she'll do a combo. I'm going to show what all of these are, but this is really useful for her in particular because since she ends her attack sooner, you can get more attacks in and whittle her giant health bar down so that later you can do more posture damage and kill her. One thing you can avoid completely by walking and dodging is her spin. You can walk all the way around her or part of the way and dodge if you start too late. Of course, you can parry the first 4 hits and then dodge the last to get in a few free hits. Her uppercut to jump slam close distance move, you can dodge all of it and get 5 hits in. Her jump slam, you can dodge in 2. Her jump and sweep, you can dodge. Her right combo to left to sweep can all be dodged. Her right single swing can be dodged. Here we dodge a sweep that she might do to a left swing. And here we dodge a response to your parry, which is a jump slam. Here's dodging a bump to uppercut. And lastly, dodging jump when she jumps back. Now, what fun is any of this if we don't put it all together and show it in action? I'm going to show fighting her with both dodges and parries, using dodges in the beginning of the battle to get her giant health bar down so we can end her with parries at the end. So I'm running in here, getting a few free swings in, and starting to walk around her so I can just walk around her swings. I have to dodge the last 2 because I started walking around later. I can get a few free hits in here. Now I dodge her big right swing, parry her jump back. Again, we're doing a mix of both. Dodge into her jump sweep, get some hits in. Dodge into her parry to jump slam. Dodge her big right swing. Dodge another right swing. Dodging a right uppercut. Right swing. You can kind of keep this going. Most of the time she's going to do a small set of attacks because I'm hitting her so many times that she's having to parry or block, limiting her to this small set of responses that she'll do. Dodging her right swing, her left swing, her right to left swing that ends in either a sweep or a big uppercut. And sometimes, though, she'll go back into her spin move, which she does in neutral up close. I'm parrying most of her jumps backs. I find it easy, but I'll show in a bit you can also dodge under her jump backwards. Here, just more of the same, just keeping this attack loop going. Dodge, get some free hits in. When she does her sweep to uppercut, I like to parry the uppercut. I find dodging it a bit hard. Here's her right to left swing to sweep. Sometimes she ends it in a big delayed uppercut that you have to really get your timing right if you want to dodge it. I find that left swing that she does after she parries you one of the hardest to dodge. It's really fast, so you have to have really, really quick reaction time and be ready for it. Here, just deflecting and then dodging in so I can get a few free hits after she does her spin. That's that fast left swing that I was talking about. When she jumps back, you can sometimes, run all after her to stop her from doing distance attacks, but sometimes I like to wait for her distance attacks. And here at the end of the fight, as you can see, I am just moving to parrying now to get in all that posture damage that's accumulating really quickly so that I can end the fight and take her out. So, what did we learn here today? I hope that this has helped introduce a really helpful system for thinking about memorizing and predicting enemy attacks by their distance, and if they're up close, whether or not they're in neutral, they're blocking, parrying, or even if you're dodging them. And I also hope this is helpful for Corrupted Monk. I think this is the most catalog I have seen of Corrupted Monk's attack sets, so hopefully this helps you learn your way through the fight better. And I also hope this helps you learn the dodge approach for her, which is really helpful if you're trying to whittle her health down and you're fighting with just a sword, either because you want to, or maybe you're on a true run-through, you're not in a memory, and you ran out of snap seeds, or you ran out of a fistful of ash, and you need to actually take her down with your sword. Hope this has been helpful. Feel free to comment or reach out to me with any suggestions or questions. Take care.